Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. How is everybody doing today? Doing alright? Hanging in there? I sure hope so. Things are good here. We are about to fill up, well, we're not going to fill up this tipper, but we're going to sure empty the combine here. So let's get this under the pipe and then go make some money. So we got soybeans, so let's check our chart. Soybean 3000 at Felsbrunn, which is way more than the others. So we will drop this off at our train depot. The sound is weird. Let me restart the game so we have some in-game sound. Okay, we're back, and we should now have some sound happening. So hopefully on... oh, that was a mistake. Hopefully on your end of things, it didn't seem too jarring, but... okay, good. I just forgot to turn switch to my headphones, so rookie mistake. And now we just do a quick trip to the... oh, I need to make sure the train... okay, we should do good. Sometimes the train is off the map and then we have to wait a long time. So we just got to keep an eye out and make sure it doesn't drive by and leave. And then I think we'll check on our silage after this, just to make sure it's still pumping out on the belts. We still have time going at 15 just to keep that silage processed. There's a fence there, so that's why I'm doing a little detour. Okay, it doesn't quite matter. I'll hit all the fences anyway, just for good fun. And I don't think this is going to quite work. Or it will. Masterfully done. Good. If I do say so myself. Alright, let's make money. Well, no, we won't make money yet. Now we're just going to put it into a silo. Oh, okay. Oh. Well. Not sure who thought it'd be a good idea to put a roof over this, but someone did, and that someone probably doesn't work here anymore, or in this city as an architect. Nobody's in architecture. Okay, so we got this empty, double check, and now we can get our train. And slowly move. Now we have a massive amount. Did I use the word massive earlier in the episode already? I feel like that's like my word of the day for some reason. We're going to have a great amount of inertia, momentum, so we need to make sure we start braking early. So we're under this here spigot. And that should work. I think it's R gets us this menu. And almost 20,000. So we should be making almost 60. Because it'll be almost 20 times 3,000. And now we just drive off the map. And it's quite a ways away, but such is the Felsbrunn grain mill. And we'll actually be right. It should put us off the train, like right by our silage biogas plant over there. Whoop. we can just appreciate the map while we drive. I do love that bridge down yonder. Over yonder, I think would be right. There we go. And sell. And 59.1. I think we'll take it. So let's get back down to under 400 finally. So 375. And then at night, we will make all our money from our silage. So once we go to bed, we should be making quite a bit to knock out some more of that loan. And I think our goal then will be cows, getting into cow, however you want to say it, production. Come on, go in. They will not let me enter. Maybe because I'm coupled? Okay, tooltips. Oh, this works, okay. No? Unfold belt maybe? No. This is strange. I want to enter this pink one. Also, I might sneeze here in a little bit. I'll try to open silo. What does that mean? Okay, we did it. Weird. Okay. Well, I guess we can kind of control this, but I don't know why we can't get in the pink one. I thought it's because we were coupled here, but I'm pretty sure I coupled it from the pink one. I wonder if I can enter through the map. No. Turn on belt. Hire worker. Why? How would you hire a worker for a belt? Unfold, unload, change angle. I've never known what that does. Well, okay, let's I do actually want to push this out this way. And then if I can get it more, maybe like that. And then this one that is uncoupled, we can adjust. There we go. Maybe not. Okay. I need to look at this way. The controls are set for this view. They're still over the box. Oh, maybe. I think that's as far as we get. We may need a third one by the end of this. Yeah, uh-oh. Well, let's turn it on and... Well, this is frustrating that I can't... Okay, we're good. Maybe I... Okay, I think I am in the pink one. I think I just need to hit Q to uncouple. I'm not going to because I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, I think I was just being a bit dense, so... That looks good. That number's going up again, and that's why we check on that. So now we put this away. Wasn't quite where I was going, but it needs to happen anyway. We can actually fold this down just so it's sort of in rest mode. Plus we're still nice and shiny after that harvest. Looks good to me. And let's get this back to the farm so we can get some planting. So I don't think we need to quite worry about cows yet, so we'll probably do another round of soybeans. Again, I like that crop because it's lower yield, so we don't have to worry about filling up the tipper. And we don't have to empty the harvester as much. And it's still, it's worth quite a bit. So usually, I don't know how, a good general rule of thumb is the lower the price, usually the higher the yield. So the more you're going to have to harvest and transport. And can I just drive across this, or do these things stop me? No, we're good. So I know like sugar beets, you can see the price is low. I know for a fact that the yield on these things is insane, and you are going to be emptying your tipper constantly. So usually I do more crop variety when I need it for animal husbandry, not just for selling. Now we need to get this turned around. And I think we just go straight to planting, right? Oh, we need fertilizer. Did I bring some back at one point? I thought I brought... Or maybe I meant to bring some back and I didn't. I'm going to risk it. I think we might be able to do this whole field one more time before we have to fill it up. We're sure going to try. Let's see. And then we'll do a shop trip. If I had another tractor, I'd just go take a second tractor and go just get a, it'd be nice to have like a trailer, put the pallets on there and bring them back. But we don't have a second tractor. And now we got this worker going. I use workers on most things, especially this, because I'm bad at driving straight. And yeah, so I don't practice it, I delegate it. And now we can go to missions, I think, and just see what is available. So I usually like harvest missions, and there are none. Here's a big fertilizing mission, and that is field 23, which is right by the biogas plant. That is large. What's this? Okay. 17 would be a hair smaller. You can see 6.68 acres, 6.03 acres. Baling I've never done, but that sounds really intensive. I guess we might as well. We'll spend $500,000 renting it, but we'll still make, what, $4,800, so borrow items. And there we go. Yeah, there's a bag of seed. I'm doubting myself. Seed, yes. Fertilizer looks like that, okay. Oh, I forgot. And I know you're all yelling at me through your screens that, of course, when you do fertilizer missions, you have to buy your own fertilizer. We do have a sprayer, though, so we don't have to waste any. Plus, they might reimburse you for it at the end. When you complete the mission, there might be like a fertilizer reimbursement. But first, I need to figure out what this Brettel K105. Is that a spreader? I'm not very good at just looking at things. Yeah, it'd be this. So we just need solid manure. Let's make sure that's what it is and not liquid, solid, slurry, or manure. but this is what they gave us, so we will do solid. So let's go get that. Yeah, if we had animals, we could use free fertilizer because we could just use our own slurry or manure. But of course, that is in the hopefully near future. So we need solid. So we'll buy 2 bags. We'll buy 1 more. Luckily, whatever we don't use, we can just unload back at the shop as long as I remember, which is not guaranteed. And then put it in our planter uses solid and our... Wait, do we have a sprayer or a spreader? I think we have a sprayer, but I think this goes in our planter, so we'll be able to use it for that. Yeah, they only have 1,000, so I expect we'll use quite a bit for this huge field. I'm going to do 1 more. Or 2 more, I guess. I really don't want to have to make an extra trip. Someday. Okay, so we are going to field. I'm not 23. So what's that blue? Is that just a great demand? It must be. Okay. 23. Here we go. I do need to rave quickly while we're on our way. Finished a show last night. Well, first of all, I finished 2 shows this week that were amazing. One was 4 episodes. It's on HBO, and it's like about the Heaven's Gate cult, which is crazy. Like, I knew a lot about it, but that documentary is really good and very visual. So if you're interested in that subject matter and can handle it, and they're good about putting up like warnings and stuff. Oh no, we do need stuff for our helper. What do we need? Okay, well, I was way off. Let's go take care of this. Darn it. Oh, we do have a spreader, so everything we do takes solid, it looks like. And I think we'll just do 1 for now. We'll just buy 1 because when we're done with this mission, we'll have a ton. So yeah, that one was nuts. Again, it's 4 episodes. It's like a little less than 4 hours total. Wow, super, super good. But then last night we finished a 10 episode series on Hulu called Trust. And it's like based on the John Paul Getty III kidnapping. So the grandson of John Paul Getty, the oil tycoon of like the mid 20th century, I guess. So it's just a very like stylish and well done show. Like this, it doesn't sound like it's very interesting or that it should last 10 episodes. But it is very, very good to watch, especially after the first couple episodes. Yeah, super stylish. Each episode feels almost like entirely different thematically than the last. It's so good. So if you have Hulu, if you're looking for something, 10 episodes, and then it's all done. Trust. Super good. Okay. Let's get this back on track. I want to at least get planted before next episode. We may not get that mission finished. We may do the mission next episode. I don't get the train schedule. Like, I don't get why it just stops in the middle of the tracks, like the middle of the road like that. Like, why wouldn't it be programmed like giant software? Why wouldn't they program it to not do that? But I don't get it. It's a little bit inconvenienced. I am a little bit inconvenienced, I should say. Okay, so we gotta face this the right way and then hope it finishes correctly. About like that. A little bit of overlap. That's all right. What the heck? We'll do that manually and then non-manually. Okay, back on track. We got a very full wagon of pellets and field 23. Let me double check one more time before we waste any. Field 23 for Mr. Wachter. Let's see how far this spreads. Not too bad of a coverage. We might be able to just knock this out. It's a long one though. It's the longest field I've ever driven across. Reminds me of my cat Gruber. He's just a very long cat. Like when he stands up to like pot things, he's like the size of, like he's as like tall as my wife. Like not really, but it's not that far off. He's a very long boy. Also reminds me of, if anyone reads Stephen King, his book Lisey's Story. It looks like Lyses, but he's very explicit in the book that it's Lisey. So Lisey's Story I think came out in like the mid 2000s, like 2006-ish, but I might be off with that date. It's a really good book. It starts really slow. Like I think I reread the beginning of that book 4 times over the course of like a decade. No, probably like 5 years before I finally like stuck with it and finished it. Starts very slow. You know, that's probably unfair. Like the first 50 pages or so. So if you can just like knock that out in one sitting, then you're good to go. Anyway, there's a entity. I don't know how you want to say it. He talks about the long boy in that, like with the pie. What is it with the long boy with the piebald side or something? And it's just like, just his usage, his word usage, just like, it just sort of makes you shiver a bit. Anyway, it's a pretty good book. Pretty good book. So long. I think that all stemmed from this field being long. Yeah, we're not going to use nearly... We probably could have got away with like 1, maybe 2 pallets of a fert. Seems like we should have a larger percentage than that, but it does seem to be going up, so probably have to do a couple more passes. And I know I missed a little, but I assume they don't need you to do like 100%. I assume it's like, you know, if you get like 90% of the field, but I don't know. We can see our silage actually is still running over there. So we'll see if we can do one more pass and be done. Oh, yeah. This might work. Okay, we're just going to wait for it to tell me it's done. There we go. So we'll shut that off and save the rest for myself. Yeah, there is reimbursement. So that seems to be what I spent on. Let's see, it's about 2,000 and I probably bought more than 4, didn't I? I bought 6. So I'm curious how their like reimbursement works, but still, I mean, we're making 13, or we're going to get 13,000 instead of 5. And we're going to get, I think we get to keep all this fertilizer. I'm going to go back to the shop and unload it and see if it lets me. Or we could just go unload it at the... Actually, that'd make way more sense. Let's just go unload it at the farm. And then all those pallets will be... ready to be used. That dumb old train is still blocking the track. Fill in the blank. Blaine is a... Alright, I just figured if we're talking Stephen King, we might as well fish out that reference. Oh, speaking of Stephen King, I rewatched It last weekend, like both of them. So I saw It I saw them both in theaters, and I've rewatched the first chapter I think last summer, but I haven't seen the second chapter since I watched it in theaters in 2019. Let's see if we can unload, and then I'll finish. Unload. Oh, that's great. And now we can return. Okay, we do get to keep it all. Oh, but we only get 40, so maybe we don't get the reimbursement then. So so you pay for what you need, and then they reimburse you for what you go over. So I could have just gotten that money back, because this is a ton of fertilizer, but we'll use it in due time. Let's pay this. But yeah, it was way better. Like, I liked it when I saw it in theaters. This is chapter 2 again. But I remember like getting impatient by the end, sort of feeling like it was long, because it's 2 hours and 50 minutes. But then rewatching it last weekend at home, like I was like in it, like till the end. I thought it was paced so well, like not a dull moment. Loved the story, like dang near cried at the end. I mean, super good. I'm really glad I rewatched it, because it really like shone a different light on it than I had previously. So that is our Stephen King talk for today. We will continue it next time. Thank you. Oh yeah, and we finished planting the field. What a productive day. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, or comment if you wish, and of course have yourselves a very nice day.